Good morning, students. As we are discussing about the chapter Nutrition in Plants, we have already discussed about modes of nutrition and other modes of nutrition. Now we discuss about the one method of nutrition, that is the saprotrophic mode of nutrition. The term saprotrophic is actually a combination of two words, sapro plus troph. Sapro means that do not have chlorophyll, or means they get their food from the dead organic matter, and troph means food. So saprotroph means they are those plants which obtain their food from dead organic matter. Example is mushroom, and other is the bread mold. Now the question is, how they take their food from the dead and decay organic matter? Answer is, they produce the digestive juice that convert into a solution and absorb the nutrients from the solution. So the saprotroph mode is dead organic mode of nutrition. Why? Because they do not have chlorophyll and they cannot prepare their own food. So for their survival, they depend upon the dead and decay organic matter. Now the other mode of nutrition, that is the number 4, symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic word is a combination of means living together two things. Means, as in a family there are various family members, and every family member has their own need, and we are sharing or exchanging their needs with the other members of the family. Same as in the symbiotic relationship, some plants live together and share their shelter and nutrients. Okay, example is the lichen. Lichen is actually a combination of algae and fungus living together. Now the question here is, two things are living together, how they are sharing their needs with each other. The fungus provide the shelter, water sorry water and minerals to the alga, and in alga in return provide food to the fungus, that which is prepared by the photosynthesis. Means, in simple terms, algae make their food by the photosynthesis process, and fungus provide a surface for living of the alga. That's why their relationship is symbiotic relationship. An example is lichen. Okay. By this we have completed our topic modes of nutrition and other modes of nutrition. Now come to the topic how nutrients are replenished in the soil. Now the question here arises is, what do you mean by term nutrients? Nutrients means those minerals that are required for the growth of the plant. As a plant complete their needs or take their nutrients from soil with the help of the root. As plants take their nutrients from the soil, so in the soil nutrients level decrease time by time. So, for the maintenance of the nutrient level, a farmer adds some manures and fertilizers to the soil. Why if a farmer add manures and fertilizers to the soil? Because manures is actually a natural cow dung solution or cow dung nutrient, and fertilizer is a chemical that increase the nutrient level in the soil. So, and one other method to increase the nutrient level in the soil is very natural method, that we can grow the leguminous crops in the soil. Now the question here is what is leguminous crop? Leguminous crop means the crop that include the growth of the leguminous plants. Now what are the leguminous plants? Leguminous plants means the plants which are having nodules in their roots, means those plants having root nodules. Their root nodules contain some bacteria. That bacteria is the rhizobium bacteria. And now the function of this rhizobium bacteria is it converts the insoluble nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere to the soluble nitrogen, and this soluble form of nitrogen is taken by the soil and make the soil rich in nitrogen. Same here, the symbiotic relationship arises as plants provide shelter to the bacteria, and in return bacteria provide nitrogen to the plant. So they have a symbiotic relationship. So how the nutrients are replenished in soil? By two methods: by adding fertilizers and manure, and by adding leguminous crops. Example of the leguminous crop is pea, that is matar, gram, that is chana, beans like rajma. These are the common example of the leguminous plants. By growing the leguminous plants, we can maintain our economic cost. Okay. Now there are two activities. One activity, that is we have to tell whether the sunlight is necessary for the photosynthesis or not. And other activity that we can do at our home, and you have to do for your practice at your home. The name of the activity is to observe the fungus bread mold in a bread. Means you have to take one bread and moisten it with water, and then you have to leave it in a warm place for 2-3 days. After 2-3 days, what will you observe? You will observe cotton like white fluffy patches on them. And when we see these cotton like patches under a microscope, then these patches are actually fungus bread mold. Bread mold is actually a saprotroph. As I have already told you about the term saprotroph, means that those plants that obtain their food from the dead and decay organic matter. Clear? Here I have used the term microscope. Microscope is actually an instrument that is used to see the objects that we cannot see with the naked eyes. So, we use this instrument in our lab. Okay, here is other topic, that is the cell. What is actually a cell? Cell is the smallest unit of life. All living organisms, either plants or animals, they are made up of cell. Cell is the building block of body. As our home is made up of different walls, and these walls are made up of bricks, same our body is having different organ system, and these organ systems are made up of the cell. So the basic unit of life is the cell. There are two types of cell. One that is present in the plant, that is the plant cell, and other that is present in the animal, that is the animal cell. When we take the basic structure of the cell, there is actually a cell membrane that allow, membrane means wall. Wall same as in our house wall, there is a door or wall that allow only the necessary people to enter into our home. Same as in the cell membrane, only the necessary material enter into the cell. And what is filled inside the cell? Cytoplasm, that is the material of the cell that is filled inside the cell. We can see the cell with the help of a toy bowl, that is the transparent toy bowl having some material filled in that. We can compare or we can resemble that toy bowl with the cell. In the center there is present, that is the nucleus. Nucleus is actually known as the brain of the cell. If we remove the brain of the cell, then cell is dead. Cell cannot work. So this is all about the chapter. So in this chapter, what we have read about the nutrition in plants, autotrophic, heterotrophic, that is the mode of nutrition, and other modes of nutrition is parasitic, symbiotic, saprotrophic. Okay, and other topic, third topic is how nutrients are replenished in the soil, and the last topic is about the cell. Okay, thank you students. Kindly read the topic that covered in the class on daily basis for your better concepts, and if possible watch the video lectures from the YouTube, and if you have any doubt then message me. Thank you.